I got a chuckle. I turned the lights and everybody got quiet, so everyone's playing school very well tonight. So thank you so much. Well, good evening, everyone. My name is John Zeri, and I am the principal at Hamilton High School. It is with great pleasure and gratitude that we gather tonight to celebrate the achievements of our distinguished scholars. Tonight holds a special significance as we acknowledge the academic excellence demonstrated by our top scholars and the individuals who have significantly influenced their academic journey. Before we start tonight's program, I would like to recognize a few highlights of this group. This group has an average weighted GPA of 4.428. They have completed 725 college credit plus hours, 167 combined honors or AP courses, and currently have earned over $3 million in scholarships. This in of itself speaks to the incredible work ethic, determination, and passion that lies within each of you. How about a round of applause? At this time, we will begin our introductions of each student. The student's educational mentor will briefly introduce the top scholar. Each student will then come to the podium and share their plans, introduce their academic mentor, and recognize other guests here with them tonight. Thank you all again. Congratulations to you, and enjoy the program.
Hello, my name is Marty Middlebrook, and it is my pleasure to introduce Caleb Thomas. As Caleb's second grade teacher, one memorable experience I had was observing Caleb's perseverance in everything that he did. He was always so determined to accomplish what he set out to do. One thing that does stand out to me the most about Caleb is his creativity. He was such a creative thinker. Please join me in recognizing Caleb Thomas.
Hello, everyone. My name is Caleb Thomas, and I am honored to speak with you all today as valedictorian. I plan to stay local and attend Miami University, Oxford, because of its proximity to my house and job. It is also ranked among the top schools for my major. That being said, I plan to major in English education with hopes of advancing into graduate school and eventually obtaining a doctorate. My ultimate goal is to become an English professor. My educational mentor is Mrs. Middlebrook, who was my second grade elementary teacher from Highland Elementary. She has been majorly important to my success and allowed me to grow not only in education, but also in my creative processes. While I only had her for a year, her unique teaching style and mentorship have lasted my entire educational career. She cultivated my growth from literature to math to household manners, and I cannot thank her enough for the impact she has on my life. With me today are my parents, Shane and Angie Thomas. I would also like to thank them for their constant love and help throughout my mountains and valleys. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Chase Graham. It is my pleasure to introduce Cassidy Cox. As Cassidy's science teacher, one memorable experience I have with her was when she was my TA. This was the first year I was implementing a different teaching method that was not that important, but because of this, students were at my desk a lot. Sometimes this was overwhelming for both of us, and I vividly remember at the end of one class where we were both tired and mentally drained from helping students and talking about how we needed to build a fence to keep the kids away from our desk. One thing that stands out to me the most about her is her motivation and curiosity. Cassidy has always been interested in STEM and truly strives to understand the material in her classes. It has been a privilege to teach her. Join me in celebrating Cassidy Cox.
Hello everyone, my name is Cassidy Cox and I'm honored to be your salutatorian. After graduation, I plan to attend the University of South Carolina in Columbia and major in chemistry as part of the USC Honors College. During my freshman year, I will potentially enter the 6-year pharmacy program, which will allow me to receive my bachelor's in science as well as my doctorate in pharmacy. When deciding which college I wanted to attend, I felt that USC truly felt like home. The campus was stunning and I could truly see myself sitting in the sunshine, studying in the center of campus. This school is also an R1 research institution, which will provide me with endless opportunities to further my career. Tonight, I brought Mr. Chase Graham as my educational mentor. He has made an immense impact on my life. I would not be the student or person I am today without his support, encouragement, and guidance. His CCP biology class was the first high school course that I felt truly challenged by. In that class, he forced me to learn how to study and encouraged me to make mistakes. No matter what subject I have struggled with, he has filled the role of another teacher to make sure I am successful. He has taught me statistics, biology, and even physics. He has written endless recommendations for me and helped me to find a career that fits my interests. Outside of academics, Mr. Graham has supported me in my extracurriculars and my personal life. He has provided me a safe space to vent, allowing me to enter his room and cry on multiple occasions without judgment. I cannot be more grateful for his support and encouragement. I would not be where I am today without him. Other than Mr. Graham, I would also like to thank Miss Miners. She has truly inspired me to pursue chemistry and has made me feel confident as a woman in STEM. I would also like to thank Carlson and Mr. Pfeiffer, who have both given me so much grace and support over the years. Each of these teachers have left a lasting impact on my life, and I am so lucky to have them. In their unique ways, they've all made me a better student. Most importantly, I would like to thank my parents, who never gave me the idea that I couldn't do whatever I wanted to do or be whoever I wanted to be. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Matthew Baker. It is my pleasure to introduce Devin Adams. As Devin's choir and show choir director from 7th to 9th grade, one memorable experience I have with Devin are the many times we would travel home from show choir competitions and his leading of his teammates in singing country roads. One thing that stands out to me most about Devin is his commitment to what he's passionate about. Over the 3 years that I had him as a student, I was grateful to have had him as part of my choirs as he demonstrated his passion and commitment to the performing arts while on stage as a member of the Hamilton Show Choirs, and I feel privileged to have seen him continue to demonstrate that passion and commitment over his last 3 years of high school. Join me in celebrating Devin Adams.
I'd like to start off by saying sorry to whoever's after me. You have to raise the microphone. Good evening, everyone. I hope you're all well and fed. My belt buckle has gotten 2 straps looser since I got here, so I am definitely fed. To those of you who don't know, my name is Devin Adams. I am the underdog Asian kid at Hamilton High who's muddled around in acting, singing, dancing, comedy, and most recently, the competitive, interpretive, hot dog eating crochet team. Sorry, that was supposed to say golf. Jokes aside, as this last chapter of my time here in Hamilton unfolds, I'm here tonight to inform all of you of the path that is in front of me, the future. Back in November, I accepted my enrollment to Cleveland State University, and on that beautiful campus is where I anticipate I'll be spending my next 4 years. I'll be using that time to study and sharpen my skills in the most important work that I know, filmmaking. Specifically, I'll be working on getting my BFA for acting and directing in film. Getting to where I am now in this top scholars room with basically nothing in the way of my dreams, none of this would be possible without the people who made me. Can I get a quick round of applause for the 2 most beautiful women in my life, Gigi and Grandma, and my mentor, Mr. Baker. Some people question whether or not angels walk the earth, but the fact that I was raised by both of you is all the proof that I need. And Mr. Baker, you're the coolest dude I've ever met in my life, and I've always wanted to be like you. And I hope you remember that. Sorry, I gotta flip the page now. All right, I have to get off this booth before they kick me off, but as a closing remark, I want to congratulate all of my fellow peers tonight and remind you that we are the future. Good or bad, we have to decide that. So let's go.
Hello, my name is Vanessa Cannon, and it's my pleasure to introduce West Cannon. As a professor at Miami, I've had the honor to watch West grow alongside my students and others in emerging technology and business and design, a program at Miami. One of my favorite memories of him is, starting college in the 7th grade, but he has done amazing things, from projection mapping to 3D modeling to building software. Wes, you've taken every challenge on, and I'm really proud of your creativity, the fact that you look at everything with a different perspective, and you always want to grow. You're a lifelong learner, and I can't say how proud I am of you. It's impossible because it's so much. And I'm so very, very thankful to have watched your journey. Join me in celebrating West Cannon.
Hi, I'm Wes Cannon, and I'm attending Miami University in fall, and pretty much everything I've done and will do is inspired by my parents, and they're right there. They've allowed me to learn so much about what I want to do and how I can make a difference. My mom in particular has connected me to my major and with so many people that I know and am really close to now. They've granted me some awesome opportunities in the field. My major is ETBD, or Emerging Technology in Business and Design. It's a mouthful, we're changing it. I've been able to make art, learn coding, and meet some incredible people in my time during the major. And it's only been due to my parents' focus on not only my education, but letting me choose what I want to do and how I want to grow as a person. I also want to thank the CCP program, because without them, I would still be doing regular high school. And that isn't bad at all. But it's just an awesome opportunity, and I'm so grateful. Thank you. Have a great rest of your nights.
Hello, my name is Mrs. Fox, and it is my pleasure to introduce Patton Case. As Patton's show choir director, one memorable experience I have with her is when she did a solo in the pirate show. Patton embraced her inner pirate and brought a lot of character and enthusiasm to the role. One thing that stands out to me most about Patton is her work ethic. She always strives for excellence, and it shows in everything she does. Please join me in celebrating Patton Case.
All right, good evening. My name is Patton Case, and when I was a kid, I had big dreams. I'd always dreamed of being a zoologist. I wanted to work with animals, write research papers, and maybe even discover something new. I had that dream for many years and worked extremely hard in school to achieve that goal. I never expected, though, that joining one little group would change my career path forever. In 8th grade, I joined show choir. Show choir changed my life as a whole. I'd always been passionate about music and had been in choir before, but being able to sing and dance on stage felt like a hidden dream of mine had come true. It was in show choir where I met Miss Fox, my current show choir director. Miss Fox has influenced me so much through these past 4 years with her. She has given me vocal lessons so that I can further improve my voice and even helped me with my college auditions. I cannot thank and appreciate her enough for everything that she has done for me. She has changed my life and inspired me to do what she does. I've realized what I truly want to do is teach show choir. I want to make these shows come to life on stage and watch as students sing and dance their hearts out. There's really nothing else like the feeling of being in front of hundreds of people who are there just to support you. As for how I'm going to achieve this goal, I'm headed to Miami University. I chose this school because the music program there is phenomenal, and it offers many exciting opportunities. I'm going to major in music education and work on my skills so that I can eventually help students with their voices and other such things. In the future, I hope to become a show choir director for a high school. Although I've given a lot of credit to my directors, I could not be here without my family. They've been there for me every step of the way. My mom has traveled with the show choir for up to 7 hours at times just to be there to help support me and my peers. And even if my family was not able to be there, they were at home cheering me on. They've supported me through my education and are encouraging my transition into college. I want to thank all of them, especially my parents, for being there for me even in some of the hardest and busiest times of my life. I want to once again thank all of my music teachers and directors over the years for helping me realize that music is my passion. It has encouraged me to pursue it further into higher education. I would not be where I am right now without all of the educators in my life who have pushed me to be better and to work harder in all aspects. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Darcy Sullivan. It is my pleasure to introduce Nicolette Cord. As Nicolette's chemistry teacher, one memorable experience I have with Nicolette is getting to witness her growth over her high school career, from honors chemistry her sophomore year to rocking AP chemistry as a senior, which is particularly challenging to do with the ever-looming senioritis. One thing that stands out to me most about Nicolette is her strong performance in my chemistry classes. She picks up the advanced chemistry material with ease and catches on to small details and concepts that often get overlooked. Some students are naturally gifted at chemistry. They just get it. And Nicolette is definitely one of those students. Join me in celebrating Nicolette Cord.
Sorry, I have to lower it. I'm really short. Hi, my name is Nicolette Cord, and I plan on attending Bowling State University this fall. When I was looking for colleges, I had planned on staying in Ohio as I knew I was going to get a little homesick, no matter how much I tried to fight the feeling. I know a few other high school graduates who are also attending and enjoying their time on campus, and when I visited this past week, I knew that BGSU was the place for me. I felt like I was already comfortable with the advisors, talked to college students, and spoke to a handful of professors to reassure myself that college is not as scary as it may seem. Sorry. I want to major in chemistry or forensic chemistry, and I'm on the fence on which path to go on, but I know that I would love to pursue a career in either science. After I graduate from BGSU, I plan to go anywhere that will give me a job, honestly, but I would love to work in a lab for a law enforcement agency. Attending this dinner with me is my chemistry teacher, Mrs. Darcy Sullivan, who I've had the pleasure of sitting in her classroom for 2 years for both honors and AP chemistry. With her determination to ensure that her students understand the material and the enjoyable environment she sets with her positive attitude, even if we are working till the bell, I never found myself wanting to leave her class. She is the reason why I wanted to continue my education in the chemistry field, because of all the labs she would walk us through, the encouragement she gave us, and the little games we would play if time permitted. My dad and mom are here with me as well. Huge shout out to those folks, as they have supported my academics, sports participation, and have been there for me when I would go through a rough patch. I would also like to thank my Nana, who has not only supported me throughout high school, but before and after. She has always been there for me and guided me throughout the years, and I would truly be lost without her. I appreciate her and will forever consider her my role model, as I aspire to have a soul like hers. I would also like to say thank you to all my friends for all the laughs, memories, words of encouragement, and for allowing me to be a part of your journey. One last thank you to the rest of the mentors as well, as you have also impacted all the lives in this room. And to my fellow top scholars, congratulations.
Hello, my name is Jennifer Dole. It is my pleasure to introduce Oliver Hahn. As his teacher for college composition, my most memorable experiences with Oliver were essay revision. Every single paper Oliver wrote, he pored over. He wrote, edited, revised, looked for criticism, revised, looked for more criticism, and continued on until he reached perfection. What stands out to me the most about Oliver is his attention to detail and his awareness of both local and global issues and how he might have an impact. Join me in celebrating Oliver Hahn.
Hi everyone, my name is Oliver Hahn. The college that I chose to attend is Miami University at the Oxford campus. I chose this college because I will be able to walk away after my time at this college virtually debt-free, which means I will be able to walk into my adult life and not have to worry about having any college debt. The college major that I plan to follow is political science. With this major, I plan to become a member of the nation's government after spending time in a statewide office. The educational mentor that I chose to bring with me today is Mrs. Dole. Throughout my time in her junior year CCP English composition class, she was able to assist me in improving my writing skills. Her thoughtful direction and advice are the reasons why I was able to achieve this. The other guests that I have brought with me today are my mom and grandma. Without them today, I wouldn't be where I am and I wouldn't have been able to succeed thus far. So congrats to the class of 2024 and all your future endeavors.
Hello, my name is Gabrielle Reardon. It is my pleasure to introduce Menlaya Jefferson. As Menlaya's student council advisor, one memorable experience I have with Menlaya is setting up homecoming this year. I was so impressed by her natural leadership abilities and delegation skills. I don't think we could have pulled it off without her. One thing that stands out to me most about Menlaya is how impressive she is in her role as student council president. I cannot say enough about how amazing she is. She is smart, caring, compassionate, detail-oriented, and an incredibly good communicator. Truly, the list can go on forever. I cannot wait to see what amazing things she accomplishes. Join me in celebrating Menlaya Jefferson and all she has achieved.
Hello everyone, my name is Menlaya Jefferson. It's also my birthday today. Thank you. I plan to attend the University of Cincinnati in the fall. I'm going to major in psychology in hopes of becoming a psychiatric nurse practitioner or a behavioral technician, really whichever job will pay the bills. I yearn for a profession that allows me to help others on a level that is deeper than wounds that need stitches or surgery, and psychology can help me achieve that. Today, I have brought Miss Reardon with me as my educational mentor. Although she is my educational mentor, I have never had the pleasure of having her as a teacher. I first met Miss Reardon during my sophomore year. In my head, she was the scary, formidable woman who ran the National Honor Society. And I could not have been more wrong about her. She became the advisor of student council while I was junior class president, and we now work closely together as I am student council president. She is someone who impressed me every single day as I learned that she can literally do anything. She has inspired me as a student, a leader, a woman, and simply a human being, and I am so grateful to have worked with her. I would like to thank my parents who have always supported me in everything I do and made it apparent that they are always proud of me. I would like to thank my sister McKenna. I truly don't know where I would be without her. As I will live with her for college, she helped me get a job. She pays for all of my spontaneous snacks and dinners and has always been there for me. I want to thank and congratulate my peers for this accomplishment we share and all other educators who have had an immense impact on my life. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Tim Carpenter. It is my pleasure to introduce Scotty Lerdo Esteban. As Scotty's carpentry teacher for the last 3 years, one memorable experience I had with him was taking him to compete in our Skills USA competition, where he placed 4th out of 15 competitors. He worked really hard and represented our school in an extremely positive way. One thing that stands out to me most about Scotty is his character and his willingness to get involved in activities. Scotty is our Skills USA chapter vice president, and he has always been committed to making our chapter as strong as possible. Join me in celebrating Scotty Lerdo Esteban.
Good evening, my name is Scotty Lerdo Esteban. I want to start off by introducing and saying thanks to the two most important women in my life, my mom and my sister, who have always stood by my side no matter what and raised me into the person I am today. They are the reason why I push myself and always try to do my best at everything I do. I also can't forget my mentor and carpentry teacher for the past 3 years, Mr. Carpenter. He has been the most influential, supportive, and understanding teacher to me at Hamilton. For example, I've probably annoyed him with the multiple letters of recommendation I've asked him to do, but he always did them. He has for sure been the most fun and funniest teacher to be around. But those are just a few reasons of many why I chose him as my educational mentor and why he has been a great deal to my academic success. All 3 of them have taught me so much, and I will always be grateful for them. If it weren't for them, I quite honestly wouldn't be here today. And as for my future, I plan to study architecture at Ohio State's Knowlton School. I decided in architecture as my major because of the many wonderful challenges and learning opportunities it offers. I feel like my whole life I love the challenge of building something from nothing and just relying on my creativity, and architecture is just that. Out of all the incredible architecture schools I applied to, Ohio State was the one due to its amazing facility and program at the Knowlton School. The university's vast network and resources were also an upside in why I picked them as well. So with a pre-professional Bachelor of Science in Architecture degree, I hope to earn my master's afterward and earn a license as an architect. And as an architect, I hope to find a firm or job that will keep me challenged and provide me with many wonderful learning opportunities. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Matt Eaton. It's my pleasure to introduce Riley Lux. As Riley's physics teacher, I always remember the amount of effort and pride that she put forth in all of her work and her upbeat attitude she maintained on a daily basis. No matter how difficult the problems became or the material was, Riley never gave up and was always willing to help out her classmates. One of the things that stands out most about Riley is her willingness to be involved in a wide range of activities and to accept a leadership role in whatever she is asked to do. Whether it be doing the morning announcements or leading the pep rally, Riley exuded a level of confidence and comfort in her own skin that I have rarely seen in high school students. I've observed that she treats everyone, be it a teacher or a peer, with the same kindness and respect as she would her best friend. I have no doubt that Riley will excel in any endeavor she chooses to pursue in the future. Join me in celebrating Riley Lux.
Good evening. I'm Riley Lux. To be honest, when I was writing this speech, I had no clue what college I was going to. I went on one of those online generators because I got it down to 2, and I was spinning it to see which one I'd like the best and pick. But as of this Monday, I've officially decided on Hanover College because I feel like it'll be a really good community for me to still stay involved in stuff like cheerleading and hopefully be in a sorority. Currently, I'm undecided in my future major. At first, I was set on pre-law and education, but after taking CCP psychology this year, I was really interested in it. Eventually, I want to go off to law school and hopefully become the President of the United States, and somewhere in that, a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader while I'm at it. This has always been my dream, and I really hope to accomplish all of these things. Joining me tonight is my educational mentor, Mr. Matt Eaton, my former AP Physics teacher. Throughout high school, Mr. Eaton has been a pillar of support and my trusted mentor. I met him first last year when I was taking his AP Physics class with absolutely no knowledge on the subject and definitely no knowledge on the pre-cal that I was supposed to have for it. Though there were struggles, I began to persevere with the lessons that Mr. Eaton taught me, and his dedication to teaching, love for knowledge, and his brain are absolutely unmatched. He is literally like the smartest person I know. I will never forget the lessons he has taught me over hard work, and I will never forget all the times we have played Connections, Wordle, and the mini crossword. Multiple other special guests tonight are joining me, including my mother and my grandparents. Without their influence, I don't think I would have quite been as successful. They have lifted me up in times of doubt and helped strengthen my confidence in myself and work. Without these wonderful people, I would not be here today, so I'd like to thank them for all their love and support. Lastly, I'd like to take a moment to thank all my educators, coaches, the athletic office, and the administration for the constant support and encouragement over my high school years. They have helped me gain confidence to become more active around school, which ultimately led to my best memories at the Big Blue. I will forever cherish my memories as a Bulldog, and as always, go Big Blue, and congratulations to the class of 2024.
Hello, my name is Jamie Vinegar. It is my pleasure to introduce Chase Meyer. As my student in CCP English Composition, Chase explored what it meant to have her own writing voice and unique perspective on topics she felt passionate about. I loved seeing Chase's confidence and her writing abilities grow throughout the year. She's a talented writer, and I'm using some of her essays as examples for this year's students. As a dancer and a creative person, Chase is an old soul who appreciates many different types of beauty and sees the world through an artist's lens. It is such a joy talking with Chase about the unique details she notices in literature, music, architecture, nature, and life in general. Join me in celebrating Chase Meyer.
Hello everyone, my name is Chase Meyer, and I would just like to say a quick congratulations to all my peers and friends who are also here tonight. You all inspire me not only to be a better student, but a better friend and person in general. You are some of the most hardworking people I know, and to share such an honor with you guys is really mind-blowing to me. Next year, I plan to attend Miami University's Oxford campus with a major in computer science and a minor in management. I debated for a long time between OSU and Miami. They both have really amazing computer science programs, but in the end, it was Miami that gave me a full ride to attend in August. Hopefully, after graduating college, I end up with a job as a data scientist or a software developer. I recently applied for an internship at Cincinnati Financial, where I'll learn more about the foundations and basics in those fields. My educational mentor here tonight is Miss Vinegar. She has been one of the most supportive teachers I've ever had, not only educationally, but emotionally. Last year, my family went through some hardships, and Miss Vinegar was always there to talk to, and it provided me an outlet to get through such a difficult time. Not only is she supportive, she is also one of the best English teachers I've had. I took her Comp 1 and 2 classes and really saw a major improvement in the way I structured my writing and the ideas I came up with. Before those classes, I had really low self-confidence in my writing, but now I believe it is one of my educational strengths, so thank you, Ms. Vinegar. Finally, my parents, Andrea and Joshua Meyer, are here tonight. Mom, Dad, you are the foundation of my life and the reason I'm up here. I owe everything I am to you guys, and I love you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Hello, my name is Matt Wilson, and it is my distinct privilege and honor to introduce to you tonight Mr. Clint Moak. As Clint's 7th and 8th grade history teacher at Garfield Middle School, there are so many memories that stand out. One particular was when he became the sacrificial lamb for me. A particular student suffered a blow from a Nerf-style device, and she was not happy about it, and she was immediately telling her people, you know, that Mr. Wilson had done this, and he steps in and says, it wasn't Mr. Wilson, it was actually me. And so, well, the reality was, it actually was me by accident, but it was me. And Clint wanted to prevent his teacher from getting in trouble and decided that he would take the fall. And so we rectified the situation, but this is the kind of character that he would walk in and day out. And this is what stands out the most to me about Clint, is that day in and day out, he would walk in excellence in sports, from baseball to basketball, excellence in his academics, excellence in his peer relationships, and most importantly, excellence in character. He was a cut above indeed, and was the quintessential Garfield Griffin. And so it is my privilege and honor, and celebrate with me Mr. Clint Moak.
Good evening, everyone. That did indeed happen. I know you guys are all laughing about it, but it did indeed happen. I hope you guys are all doing very well. So my name is Clint Moak, and the first thing that I would like to do is thank Jesus Christ. Without him and my faith, I would not be where I am today. So I will be attending Marshall University to continue my athletic and academic career. I have been given a scholarship to play baseball there as a pitcher. So the reason I chose this school was I'm still going to be a student athlete at Marshall. I'm not just going to play sports. But the head baseball coach I had followed from Akron University, and he had just moved to Marshall, so I followed him there, and then the rest was history after that. And they say when you know, you know. And when I was on my first visit there, I got to see the plan and the vision behind the athletic director and all the stuff that was going on in Huntington, West Virginia. And they were going to put in they already have, but then it was going to be a $25 million baseball facility, which is really nice if you think about that. It's better than most, minor league stadiums and most minor league facilities. So, and I will be going to Marshall to study business. I felt like picking a very broad, thing so that I could go wherever I wanted with it. One of my dreams is to play professional baseball, and I feel like Marshall University is going to help me pursue that dream. Here's the back. So my educational mentor is none other than Matt Wilson. I love you. So I had the opportunity to be a student for him in both 7th and 8th grade at Garfield Middle School. And I knew Mr. Wilson first when he taught my older brother, Curtis Moak. And he always made every day super fun. It was always a joy to be in his class. There was no, down day in his class. It was always fun. And he made everything super enjoyable. And he's a very good person, leader, and role model. And I'll forever look back and thank you for what you did. And I can know that other people are going to say that as well that are out here today. And I also see a couple of my other teachers. I see my old choir teacher right here. And I see a couple other teachers. I want to thank you guys too. You guys are all mentors to me, and I appreciate you guys. And then I would like to thank my mom and dad. Without them, I would not be where I am today at all. They pushed me to be the best version of myself, and I just want to thank you guys very, very much for what you do. I love you guys, and thank you all.
Hey everybody, my name is Sam Downs and I am the choir director over at Wilson Middle School, and it is my absolute pleasure to introduce Lily Oden. And as Lily's choir director, one thing that stands out to me, one memory that stands out to me is her very first solo she received in show choir. It was during the COVID year and everyone was wearing masks, and the fact that she was still able to sing and have that incredible voice, I will never forget it, because she has an awesome singing voice. One thing that stands out to me most about Lily is her ability not only to work so hard, but she's also so humble. And you don't always see that, especially in young performers. That ego kind of gets in the way. But with her, she always lets her talent do the talking, and I enjoy that. I think she's going to go really far, and I just think she's wise behind her years. Please join me in celebrating Lily Oden.
Hello everyone, my name is Lily Oden. In the spring of 2020, when the world shut down, a whole new world had opened up to me. Being confined to my house, my days included watching the daily televised COVID updates from Governor DeWine, as many of us did. It was during those news conferences that I noticed a little box in the corner of the screen with an American Sign Language interpreter. A specific interpreter quickly began to draw public attention due to both her animated skill and her uncanny resemblance to Governor DeWine. Seriously, it was scary. Having never been exposed to sign language, I was intrigued, and I began tuning in just to watch her. And this sparked a whole new passion that has continued to grow ever since. I fell in love with the language and continued over the next 4 years to dive deeper into learning about it and the deaf community. This journey has led me to the decision to pursue a degree in American Sign Language interpretation with a minor in theater performance. When I began considering this as a career, I started researching colleges that offered it. And while many offer degrees in ASL, of course I have to be special, and ASL interpretation, there's only 15 schools across the country that offer it. So my options were very limited. And after touring last spring and falling in love with their programs and campus, I made the decision to make Kent State my home for the next 4 years. My ultimate goal is to work at my favorite place, Disney World, as an interpreter and help share my love of Disney with the hearing impaired. My educational mentor, who was unable to attend tonight, is Mr. Sam Downs. Back in 7th grade choir, Mr. Downs asked me to audition for show choir. I told him that I really couldn't dance, and he said that he couldn't either and I should still audition. I can confidently say, after 5 years of show choir, I am still not a dancer. I don't know how I got here. Mr. Downs has shown me to have confidence and step out of my comfort zone, and I will forever be grateful for the lessons he's taught me. Before I go, I have a few short thank yous I'd like to give. One, to my show choir family and to those who are here tonight. You have all always been there for me, and I am forever grateful for all of you. To Miss Fox for the growth in my vocal journey through all of these years. To Mr. T. Garden for the confidence in my stage presence. Although our time was limited, Clue was one of my favorite memories looking back. And finally to my mom and my dad, Trisha and Mike Oden. Always supporting my endeavors and pushing me into the person I am today. Oh, sorry. Thank you for your growing love and support and pushing. Whoa, I'm so sorry. And pushing me into the person I am today. Thank you all. Wow.
Hello, my name is Brittany Blevins. It is my pleasure to introduce top scholar Donna Padilla. As Donna's sophomore English teacher, I vividly remember the moment where Donna's personality started to shine through. In her sophomore year, I watched Donna grow from someone who seemed a bit shy and wanted to blend in to someone who stood strong in her opinions and spoke out on what she was passionate about. This stands out most in a piece of poetry that Donna wrote about her identity. There is such a power in owning your story, and that's exactly what this piece did. It was bold and honest and beautiful and raw, and it will continue to stand as an example for future classes. I encouraged her to share it because of the impact I knew it would have, and from there, I continue to watch her confidence grow. I am so proud of her for accomplishing and doing all of the things she said she would do. Please join me in celebrating Donna Padilla.
Hello everyone, my name is Donna Padilla. I will be attending The Ohio State University in the fall, where I will be joining my older sister Leslie. Although she was not able to attend tonight, she has been one of my greatest supporters and motivators who has guided me throughout my whole life. I will be majoring in computer and information science and minoring in data analytics. I have chosen this major to later on have a career in the data science field. Tonight I have brought my educational mentor, Ms. Blevins. Having Ms. Blevins as my sophomore English teacher has impacted me in ways no teacher has. She's pushed me to be a great student and has been there for me educationally and emotionally. Because of her, I was inspired to take on a hobby of reading, which has become one of my favorites. Having her as my teacher was not the only memorable part of her class, as I was also able to make friendships that will last a lifetime, such as with my best friend Chase, who has been by my side since sophomore year. For that, I am forever grateful for her. Tonight, I am accompanied by my mom, Brenda, who has been my rock since the beginning. She has always pushed me to strive for more and has been there to support and encourage me in ways no one else could have. My dad, Victor, isn't in attendance today, although he would have if he could. I wanted to also recognize him as one of my greatest supporters, as my role model whom I have always looked up to and who has taught me to work hard to achieve all my dreams. I am forever grateful for all my friends and families who have been there for me, and without them, I would not be here today. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2024.
Hello, my name is Kristen Stierhoff. It is my pleasure to introduce Austin A.J. Riestenberg. As AJ's French teacher during his freshman and sophomore years, one memorable experience I have of him was actually, sadly, his last day that I had him in class. He came to my classroom dragging an absolutely enormous box. When I opened it, inside I found a giant stuffed Minnie Mouse. You see, AJ knows of my slight obsession with Disney. I was touched that he saw this enormous plush rodent and thought of me. I should also mention that one of AJ's favorite movies and the inspiration for his nickname in French class is Ratatouille, a film about a different, albeit still wonderful, Disney rodent. Minnie Mouse now resides in my classroom, and I always think of AJ when I see her smiling down at me from atop my cabinets. Over the 2 years I had the pleasure of teaching AJ, one thing that always stood out to me was his incredible drive. He knew what his goals were, and he worked tirelessly to achieve them. And if we played a game in class, watch out, because AJ aimed to win every single time. Hey, there's nothing wrong with a little healthy competition, right? I know that this motivation and determination will get AJ very far in life. Please join me in celebrating Austin A.J. Riestenberg.
Hello. I would just like to say I'm really proud of everyone in this room. They've worked super hard to get to where they are, and many of which I've seen grow and change over their 4 years in high school. This fall, I will be attending Cincinnati State for a degree in culinary arts in the hopes of becoming a professional chef. For my mentor, I chose Madame, which many of you guys might notice, my career has nothing to do with French. But I chose her not because of French, but because of her class as a whole. In her class, I made a lot of good friends, 3 of which are here today, and we were probably a big pain in her butt. We're definitely the most disruptive people in that class. That'd be Devin, Nicolette, and Gage. But Her class was always a super fun class, and it motivated me to come in and work hard every day because I knew that I was going to come into French and have a great time. Despite her best efforts, I speak virtually no French. I'm just going to be completely honest. I'd also like to thank my parents who have loved and supported me through all my decisions, the good and the bad. There's been a few bad ones, but they've supported me no matter what. And I can't wait to see what everyone in this room will become with their life, and I'm really proud of all of you guys. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Erin Reed, and it is my pleasure to introduce to you Madison Sprague. As Madison's teacher at Bridgeport Elementary, one of my most favorite memories with her was helping coach the intramural volleyball team when they won the championship. One thing that stands out to me about Madison is her heart. She is kind, she is compassionate, and just such a caring person. Join me in celebrating Madison Sprague.
Hello everybody, my name is Madison Sprague and I'll be majoring in psychology at Miami University in the fall. I chose Miami because of its beautiful campus, its proximity to home, and of course its amazing psychology program. I'm still figuring out exactly what I want to do with my degree, but I'm leaning towards becoming a therapist for children and teenagers. Sorry. Tonight I brought Miss Erin Reed with me because of her endless support. She's been there for me throughout my schooling and has always been so kind to me and everybody else around her. I also have Jennifer, my mom, and Chris, my dad, who have been by my side since the beginning. And I would also like to thank my little brother Caleb, who is not here tonight, but he likes to remind me that he has also been one of my educational mentors. And finally, a big thank you to all my family and friends who are not here, as well as the ones who are. I don't know where I'd be without you guys. Thank you, and congratulations, everybody.
Hello, my name is Austin Teagarden. It is my pleasure to introduce Lizzie Spurlock. As Lizzie's a cappella teacher, one memorable experience I have with Lizzie is seeing the joy on her and all the students' face as they won their very first ever competition. Seeing their hard work pay off after months of hard work and dedication was very special to all of us. One thing that especially stands out about Lizzie is her hard-working attitude and her drive to be the very best version of herself. Lizzie has always been the first to ask how she can improve and what she can do to make herself better. There are very few characteristics more impressive than that. Join me in celebrating Lizzie Spurlock.
Did not expect Mr. Teagarden, to make me cry today, but here we are. Hello, I'm Lizzie Spurlock, and I plan on attending Kent State and majoring in chemistry. I chose Kent State after visiting their chemistry program, and it was the best decision for me, especially financially. I plan on using my chemistry major to become a chemical engineer and working for a big company to make big money. Today I brought my mentor, Mr. Austin Teagarden. Mr. Teagarden is in charge of our high school a cappella group in harmonics. When people think of a cappella, I know you're all thinking of Pitch Perfect. I know every single one of you are like, Pitch Perfect. But it's not like that. We don't compete against the Bellas. However, Pitch Perfect does not teach us the hard work that goes in, especially in harmonics. Within harmonics, there are definitely some struggles. I'm too loud 90% of the time singing. I've heard it enough from Mr. Teagarden. But Mr. Teagarden was a great mentor to all of us. He was always there for us, and he believed that we could go far in this competition, especially since he could motivate 16 cranky high school teenagers to sing a cappella at 7:45 in the morning. Could not be me. And having a teacher believe in you like the way Mr. Teagarden believed in us helped develop our sense of purpose and our drive to become better. Mr. Teagarden's way of motivating us truly shows that anything is possible. And harmonics ended up winning our quarterfinal and placing third at our semifinal, making us top 21 in the country. We learned what it is to be I learned what it is to be a true teammate and to not give up. As strange as it may sound, I can take these life skills that we learned in Inharmonics to college with me. Teamwork, dedication, and the drive to succeed are as important to chemistry as they were in Inharmonics. I am grateful for the lessons and the memory Mr. Teagarden has given us. I also brought my lovely parents, my mom, Wendy Spurlock, and my dad, Aaron Spurlock, who are probably the funniest people around, I know. I would like to thank them for everything they do to support me, and I would like to thank Ms. Sullivan and Carlson for helping me find my passion for STEM. And I'd like to thank Ms. Fox for helping me find my passion for singing and acting and also being very funny. Ms. Fox is very funny. And I think we should all remember that it is the little things in life that make you chuckle.
Hello, my name is Marina Caldwell, and it's my pleasure to introduce Mr. Gage Wodel. As Gage's math teacher for the last 2 years, I've had many memorable experiences and have watched him grow and mature in a variety of ways. My initial impression of Gage was admittedly less than perfect. He sat in my CCP pre-calc class with a group of fellows who were constantly joking, singing, and passing gas. Once Gage realized he was a bit more serious about mathematics than his neighbors, he separated himself from the group and really started to excel. He ended up being the only boy in that group who went on to CCP calculus, and I'm very proud and excited that he's interested in a career in architectural engineering. One thing that stands out most to me about Gage is his independent thinking. He has his own way of approaching problems, and he thinks much more analytically than procedurally. This way of thinking is not nearly as common as it should be and will suit him well in his future endeavors. Please join me in celebrating Mr. Gage Wodel.
Hello everyone, my name is Gage Wodel, and I am planning to go into architectural engineering at the University of Cincinnati. UC's program for architectural engineering is no doubt one of the absolute best programs in the country, so the decision to stay local while also attending a top program was not a difficult one. I actually didn't even realize my interest in architectural engineering until around the time I started fully thinking about which colleges to apply to. I never realized how much of a passion I have for designing, not just the designing, but also the critical mathematics that go into it. While math has always been my favorite subject, Mrs. Caldwell has been a massively important mentor to me. It has been great being able to have a teacher that I know will always be able to explain a problem I don't understand right away. She always knows how to draw it out or explain it in a way that I can fully understand. Here with me, I have some of my close family that have really helped me and pushed me to succeed in my education and career. My mom, my dad, my grandma, and my girlfriend Emily. I am massively grateful for what my family has provided for me, and I greatly look forward to working toward my career and starting my life with my girlfriend. I can't forget about my best friend Devin Adams, who has been winning these awards with me since Ridgeway. Thank you all.
Hello, my name's Elizabeth Carlson. It's my pleasure to introduce Natalie Yarger. As Natalie's science teacher, one memorable experience that I've had with her is that I was lucky enough to not have her just in one class, but two. I met her as a freshman in honors biology and then really got to know her better as a junior in AP environmental science. I think she and Cassidy are probably the first official Swifties I've ever met. One thing that stands out to me most about Natalie is her dry, witty sense of humor. Sometimes while discussing serious environmental matters, Natalie's comments, which were always topical and appropriate, would bring some levity to often dire discussions. Join me in celebrating Natalie Yarger.
Hi guys. So I actually just now decided on what college I'm going to. Actually, not right now, but like last weekend. Not right now. But I had to rewrite my essay a little bit. So, hi everyone. This will be the last student speech of the night. I know you're all happy. I know you're all excited. My name is Natalie. I want to start once again by congratulating all of my peers on this amazing accomplishment. I know that almost each and every one of us has pulled at least one all-nighter to ensure this distinction, myself included, especially in Comp 1 and Comp 2. I don't know. There she is. All-nighters on those essays. Yeah. My time at Hamilton High School has led me to a distinct passion for all things science-related. My first science teacher in high school was Carlson, my mentor. And they are the one who showed me the fun side of the STEM field. Without them, I would not be on my current path toward majoring in pre-professional biology at Ohio University. From there, I aim to graduate medical school in hopes of becoming a pediatrician. As an amazing mentor does, Carlson inspired me to find my own way to help others, which I have found within my passion for medicine. They have always been a supportive role model in freshman year biology to my favorite class, AP Environmental. If any of you know any juniors or sophomores that want to take AP Environmental, I'm begging you, please encourage them to take it. It's so amazing. You get to mine cookies. That was a great lab. You get to blow bubbles for a lab. But all of you who haven't taken it, you missed out. I would like to thank all of the educators and staff at Hamilton City Schools, especially those here tonight, like Mr. Graham, Ms. Blevins, Ms. Vinegar, all of you. I see you too, Mr. Baker. You have all helped each and every student in this room tonight with our education and, on a more personal note, ourselves. You have all showed us who we want to grow up to be. So, again, on another thank you note, I want to thank my mom and dad over there, one of my best friends, Cassidy, and all my other friends here tonight. You guys have supported me always, and I know you'll help me in the future as well. So, thank you.
Thank you, seniors. We're all so proud of you. Please know that after you leave our doors, you will never go without our support. The educators who are sitting here with you have impacted your life and will continue to be there for you. I would like to take a minute to have all of the educators please stand so that you can be recognized for being inspirations to all students. Students, one of the things that stood out to me tonight is just the variety of people and interests that are in the room. You all have drastically different ambitions and drastically different goals once you leave our doors. We wish you the best of luck with everything that you pursue. We cannot wait to hear the incredible adults you become and the success that life brings you. Thank you everyone for joining us tonight. At this time, seniors, we would like to bring you to the front for a Top Scholars group photo. Once that is over, I think we're going to move the backdrop over to the side if you guys want to take pictures with family, friends, anything of that nature. And again, thank you all for being here.